Alright, what is going down, people, and welcome to another vlog. We are out here, Jimsty's HQ, just currently packing some orders. You know, we about that life. Shout out to Ewan McFadden from UK, who's just got a small clearance singlet. I think there's a couple of mediums left, but these are clearance. They're only like 20 bucks or something, I think, on the website, so go check it out. And shout out to Jessica Twaddle from Ballamac in the Northern Territory. She got a white long sleeve. Don't forget, guys, if you want to order Jimsty's, use my discount code right here, Freezma10 at jimsty's.com, and you will get 10% off your order. Remember that. Just know that. Just go buy some shit now. Help me out. Help me pay rent this week.
Don't leave. Shut your mind off and let your heart breathe. You don't need to be worried. I may not ever get my shit together, but ain't nobody gonna love you better. Don't go. What we have here is irreplaceable.
Okay, so it's weird. So I'm supposed to be super pumped about vlogging, but I've been, it's funny because I think last vlog I said I was gonna be, yo, real happy and shit, but as long as I just keep things organic and genuine. And I was just emailing one of my suppliers because they fucked up. I think it was the last order I did with them. They fucked up a few things. Nothing that's like noticeably maybe not be able to sell the products, but just some things that I specified that, and I just don't know why they didn't do it, and it just gets really frustrating, and it's kind of just stressed me out a little bit this morning, if I'm honest. But that's the worst thing when dealing with overseas suppliers. Someone was actually saying recently in my comment section they want to see more of how I run this business, so I figured that's a really good idea. I'm going to give you guys a lot more insight into how I kind of run the business. Everything that you guys see behind me on these shelves, the long sleeves, the shirts, and the sleeveless tanks, I source them all locally. So they are manufactured overseas, the garment itself, but then they're stored here in Australia, and then I screen print locally in the Gold Coast. It's a lot more expensive than getting stuff overseas, but the quality is just there, the turnaround time is there, the communication is there. Shit doesn't fuck up. When you're dealing with overseas manufacturers, all my track pants, all my track shorts, that all gets done overseas, and that gets a bit hard to communicate when with changes and stuff, like even just dumb things, man. Like sometimes I'm talking to like my supplier in China, right? So for anyone wondering, China, I mean, it's weird. When I grew up, everyone was like made in China and like taking the piss, kind of like made in China, but their quality is actually kind of like #1 in the world right now, and even the amount they're charging on stuff, it's not what it was 10, 15 years ago. Like China is actually one of the most expensive places to currently manufacture your goods, and their quality is actually really good, which is kind of interesting because I think people just think of China like, oh yeah, it sounds budget. So it's not super cheap, but the quality, well, from my experience with China manufacturers, they use really good quality stuff. So back to my point, I'm basically sending samples to get replicated and then change things, like, but it's so hard, like in terms of the communication, because my fucking China supplier is fucking up shit that he already has the templates for, and I'm like, just small things, and I'm like, fuck, it gets really frustrating. So my advice to any of you guys looking to start up your own clothing lines, just start using local screen printers. Your brand is not exactly the product that you bring out. Like, your brand is the name, the reputation, what it stands for. You can kind of start anywhere with a brand. I don't feel like you need a revolutionary new products to kick things off. It's like, if you just want to start your own shit, just get your friends wearing it, screen print locally. Was that some good advice? Did you guys enjoy that? So I've just emailed my Chinese guy to say, bro, you fucked up. On that last batch you sent me, what the fuck happened? Essentially. So it kind of put me in a bit of a bad mood, because, you know, I've got like, literally, I've got a lot of items I want to send overseas. Whenever I'm personally doing like a new product or something, I won't do it from scratch. I'll send them something that I like in a shop that I've bought here in Australia, and I'll say, this is what I want, these are the changes I want on that. Basically the template's already there, and it's just, you know, that's so much easier to do that. So I've got a lot of items over there in the office that I want to get sent, and I'm kind of in a predicament right now. I'm like, I've sent this email to be like, yo, is there going to be any more miscommunication? What happened? Because I've got, you know, for example, some leggings that are $120. I'm not going to send a $120 pair of leggings overseas to my manufacturer, this manufacturer in particular, if they're going to not be able to execute on the changes that I want to make. And it's going to get like that. So yeah, a bit of insight into some business stuff for you guys. I don't think I've ever really like spoken like that in a vlog lately. So shout out to the guy who commented saying they wanted to see more within my business. So I've just figured, you know what, for this vlog, let's just make it all pretty much talking about business, you know, all this stuff, because you guys are probably really curious about that. And my vlogs, and I'm just flowing and yeah, so you guys are probably wondering like things like how many orders I pack, how much money I make. I mean, here's the thing. When you have a clothing business, you only need to be packing consistently like a couple of orders a day. And if your markups are right, you're doing quite well. Let's just say for Gypsies, I know whenever I do a drop. Okay, well, it's different because when you do a drop, it's a lot bigger. But whenever I do a drop, just say we can get up to 100 orders. I say we, like, Gypsies is me. I own Gypsies. Let's say I do a drop. We have 80 orders. For example, $130 is pretty much my average price spent per order. Let's say $80 of that is profit. If you average 2 orders a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, realistically, let's just say, what's that? $160. Let's even just take it down to $150. So this is on 2 orders a day. If $150 of that is profit, let's just say times 7 days, pretty much like $1,000 a week, right? So let's say I do a drop. You know, sometimes a drop can be anywhere between 40 orders and 120 orders overnight in the first night of that drop. And that's not to mention the consistent sales, which, you know, come probably 2 weeks after that drop as well, in higher numbers than, you know, I can average 2 a day, let's say. But let's just say, okay, for the sake of it, I do a drop, let's say 60 orders come in overnight at, let's say at $80 profit on each order. 60 times 80 equals $4,800. Now that is already above the 2 a day threshold for the month, because it'll be 4,000 if we're doing that. So like, basically, to be doing pretty good, you don't need to be selling so much as like you'd think. Like if I tell someone I sell 2 things a day, 2 orders a day, they'll be like, oh, that's not much. But it actually is if you do that every single day, if that's like your average every single day of the year. Anyway, I'm not saying I do this for like profit and money, because I really don't care. Like I just like doing this. Like I just like my lifestyle, being free and kind of expressing myself. Now I have to be honest with you guys, this shit is not fucking easy. To be able to get 2 orders a day, that is huge. The amount of brand awareness that you need, and it's getting a lot harder. Like, fuck man, I started Gypsies 5 years ago. I've got like longevity to the name of the brand, which really helps me in this day and age where fucking everyone's printing a label, they're popping up everywhere on Instagram and shit, and I see it. But I'm like, I'm fortunate that I started when I did, because I've kind of got a bit of credibility to the brand's name, which is unfortunate to have, I guess you could say. And I feel like because I've been around and been I mean, I haven't been consistent, because you guys know I took it down for like a year at one stage. There's been another couple of stages where I've been going through stuff, I've taken it down. But to have been consistently pretty much there over this 5-year period, it goes to show that there's longevity in the brand, or the chances of this brand being around for a long time is, you know, it's pretty decent compared to if I'm just starting. I can't predict that, but for me, I guess I'm fortunate enough to know that I've been making hits. Like I've been bringing out products where it's been a big hit, because like obviously the customer base is there. All you guys, not even all you guys, probably some people don't even watch my vlogs and they purchase Gypsies, but yeah, it's interesting. Yep, so was that kind of deep? Did you guys get anything from that? Comment below, let me know. So I'm gonna get back to packing some orders now. I hope that was a bit of an insight. It's real weird, because like online, on social media, it can go one or two ways. But some people think I'm like a bum and don't make any money because I like live in my room, and they're like, oh, how much clothes can you even sell and stuff? He's just got a smaller YouTube channel compared to like some of these American guys. And then other people think, fuck, Gypsy, like think I'm fucking balling and like killing it and shit. When it comes down to success, money should not be the factor which defines success. It should be your passions. And for me, clothing is my passion. You guys see the shoe all over there. I really like shoes. People will rip me out for like having a car that costs like $1,500, and I've got, you know, like a pair of Yeezys and like fucking $400 Ultra Boost and shit up there. Like, I enjoy shoes. That's what I'm gonna spend my money on if I'm enjoying it. I'm not gonna not spend, let's say my shoe collection there's worth like $3,000 or something. If I could put that extra on a car and get a bit better car, like, fuck, I don't care. And with clothing and stuff that I do, you know, it's not about the money. It's like, I make this clothing so that I can wear it, and then I make more of it so that other people can wear it. You guys, pretty much, essentially. So, this vlog's just gotten really deep. So I might just even end this vlog right here, guys. Comment below with some questions. I'm gonna reply to all you guys' questions in the comment section below. So hit me with some questions if you guys really like some appropriate questions if you want to know things. Comment below and I'm gonna try reply to as many questions as I can. Hope you guys enjoyed the vid. Peace. It is another day here. Hang on, let me zoom out. How good is the quality on this thing? It's insane. When you got like light, that's good. It's insane. Yeah, so what you just saw was yesterday. I hope some of that insight helped you. Something I've never really... I need the bigger joby part. I might just put a hat on. Alright, we're good. So yeah, as I was saying, I hope that you guys enjoyed the insight yesterday. Something a bit different. I never really kind of do that stuff on my channel, but it was requested. So I figured it would be a good idea to do something a little bit different and give you guys some good insights onto real business stuff, not just highlight stuff. So welcome to another day in the office, and I'm just here drinking coffee, black coffee. Always start my mornings with black coffee, 1 scoop, not over caffeinated, but just enough to kind of get me going, and then normally around midday to 2 p.m. I'll have like my second hit of caffeine, which is normally a monster. Now first thing I do when I get into my workflow, guys, I will move that mattress out of the room, because as soon as it's in my room it makes it feel like a bedroom, and you know, I've just fucking slept here on the floor for the night, so I need to kind of initially erase that bedroom vibe from here. Second thing I'll do, set my laptop up, I've got my coffee here, and then I'll normally watch 2 YouTube videos. I won't watch any more, just 2, which can kind of pick me up a bit, get me on a bit of a vibe, a bit of a flow, because with the way I work for myself, I don't get human interaction. Like, I'm not starting my day with a good flow. I feel like at least if I watch a couple of things, I see human interaction and it helps me. It sounds fucking weird, but as soon as you work from home and you don't need to go, like, you kind of like go a bit crazy sometimes. So I always start my day with that. Today we've had a bit of Casey Neistat, and then normally just like if there's a complex sneaker shopping, I'll normally watch that. I mean, that's once every few days. Prank vs Prank, which is Jesse Wellens. Those are pretty much the 2 people that I'll watch, which kind of like inspire me to get a bit of flow going. Now, on the subject of the whole business stuff, also things that go behind the scenes when you're running a clothing business, things that fucking get lost in the mail and stuff like this, because it does happen. The other week, Jacob Jacob kind of fucked a few things up. If you haven't seen Jacob in the vlogs, it's because, I mean, I wasn't going to put it out there and stuff, but he just pretty much let me down. Like, so currently for today's plans, got a couple of orders to pack. I think I've had 3 overnight, which is pretty good because I haven't really been doing any pushing of stuff, you know, like in between new product launches. I haven't had a new product in probably almost 2 months now. End of this month we're dropping the jumpers and the new 1 of 30s, and I'm still designing the 1 of 30s. I don't know, I've got a couple ideas. I might share them with you guys over the next couple of vlogs, but I'm kind of deciding, I'm kind of in that decision process right now. So right now I need to call Australia Post. We've got a $400 worth of Jim C's order, which is currently being shipped to Melbourne, but the guy has gone over to Brazil, and this is where the fuck up happened. I told Jacob to not send it to Melbourne because it's going to Brazil, and then he sent it to Melbourne, so now I need to track it, and it's been a week now, and it's a bit complicated. So Victor, I appreciate your patience, man. Like, shit like this doesn't really normally happen, but we are getting onto it. This is the real life behind the scenes stuff. I'm sure people probably don't show this because I guess it's not good for business. I don't know, like if you're saying there's been fuck ups and shit. Like, so now I need to ring Australia Post, but they always make their contact numbers so hard to find on the damn website because they just don't want anyone ringing them, basically. So while I'm here getting frustrated, that's another thing we should talk about. While I talk about you only need, you know, what, 2 orders a day, every day, to be, you know, doing pretty fucking well. And realistically, man, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're doing your own shit, if you're making $300 a week for not working for someone else, fucking pat yourself on the back, because that is successful, man. Like, for real. I know you're always going to compare yourself to the big dogs and like people who are killing it. Like, dude, if you're doing $300 a week by yourself, give yourself a fucking thumbs up, man. That's like awesome. Seriously, people I think don't get enough like props for, you know, being able to do that. Like, the success has become this thing, oh, if you don't have a fucking Ferrari, you're not successful. If you don't live in a really nice place, you're not successful. It's like fuck, man, anyone can work a job, a high paying job, and get that shit, but it's like probably not get a Ferrari, but get a nice place, for example. I'm just trying to say some good words to all you entrepreneurs out there. First of all, it's not going to be easy, and then there are exceptions where something can just blow the fuck up, and if you've got systems automated, you know, like an online business, for example, if you've got some online product or something which doesn't require much work, if you can crack an online product, shit can be exponential. And the amount of work, if you've got like systems that's all automated from the start, like people can just be killing it for not much hard work and stress, I guess. But then when you've got a business like a clothing business where there's a lot of moving parts and that, the more it grows, the more it becomes successful, the more stressful it is, the more things that fuck up. You might have to bring someone in quicker to work for you, which is another stress, because if you're not good at managing people, basically the business shit is not easy, man. And another thing, you know, sometimes maybe like I'll have a day and I don't get any orders, and then maybe one day I'll get like 5 or 6 orders, and then maybe I'll have 2 days where I don't get well, actually, I don't think it's been 2 days since I've not had an auto in a very long time, but it's taken me a long time to get to this point, guys, so don't go thinking, I just realized after filming all that shit yesterday, I was like, I don't want to, I'm like, I need to put some disclaimers on this, because I don't want people thinking that I'm killing it, really killing it. First of all, think what you will of me, I just do my thing, and I enjoy making videos, really, and wearing clothes that I like, because I like the style of them. So I'm going to stop speaking now. I've got work to do, but next shot you see, guys, will be a bit of a gym edit, I think, to end the vlog. Got a new videographer. His name is Ashy, so hopefully he does a good job. So what is going down? I'm off to go do something exciting. I'm off to Sneaker Boy, and there's a couple of pairs of shoes which my man Tui is going to let me do an unboxing of on my unboxing channel. Pretty cool. One of the shoes is like a consortium pair, so I actually came in this morning and tried them on. It's pretty fucking sick. They're actually pure boosts. I normally don't rate a pure boost at all, but like this is actually like really sick. So it's dropping on Saturday, and then the other one is dropped today if you're watching this. Just another Ultra Boost, but I'm just going to go unbox both of them on my channel. The unboxings will be right here. Make sure you click it. Help me get that YouTube monetization, people. I need it. I need your help.
Yeah. Yeah. Who the jiggy nigga with the gold links? Got me reminiscing about my old days. 3-6 sucker nigga dick.
The next shot you see, guys, in this vlog is actually going to be a sick gym edit that we shot yesterday. Shout out to my man Ash, who did the videography. Enjoy the edit, and I guess I'll see you guys in Sunday's vlog.